Hi there, it's Jeff here from the Wetsuit Centre, talking to you today about the C Skins NxGen series of boots and gloves for winter 2012 into 2013. The NxGen technology is basically something which was being brought in by a few different manufacturers this year. O'Neill, Ripcar, just to name a few. And what it actually involves is the dipping of boots and gloves in a liquid rubber to completely seal off the accessory. The idea being that it allows you to wear a thinner boot or glove in colder water while still maintaining the same amount of heat, but basically gives you a lot more flex and feel, which is what you really want in a boot or glove like this. Okay, so it's quite a simple process. They make a glove, nice and simple. They make it out of 2mm neoprene. They stitch it together, and then they, or glue it together, should I say, and then they stitch it in the key areas like around the cuff. It's glued together, and then it's dipped in a liquid rubber. So it looks much like a sort of rubber washing glove or a marigold, and it feels like one as well. Nice and thin. They use a very flexible neoprene on the inside, so not to compromise any sort of like flexibility through the glove. And on the inside as well, you do get sort of like a taping over the seams just to make sure they don't fall apart, and around the cuff to create a better seal. But the idea behind the technology, as long as the glove or boot fits well, moving that further up my sleeve, what happens is, once you actually get into the water, the glove sucks to your arm, or sucks to your wrist, creates a perfect seal. So the idea is that it shouldn't let any water in at all. Okay, obviously that's pretty unrealistic, and you will eventually get water into the glove, but hopefully that will be over the matter of a couple of hours, so for the majority of the time it's going to keep you nice and warm. So there's no seams on this where any water can get in at all. It's completely sealed with rubber. It allows you to wear a 2mm glove even in the UK winter, and that's going to give you a huge amount of feel. Okay, so those people that hate wearing gloves and boots, it's going to be really popular with those sort of people. Really flexible, really light, feels great, easy to get on and off, dries quickly, and obviously has a huge amount of feel, feels great when you've got it on. I've tried the boots as well, and they're really, really good, really, really flexible. The only sort of slight issue with these is obviously durability of the liquid taping. You have to be quite careful with them, make sure you don't walk on anything too spiky, or any sort of like crazy reefs or anything. With the boots you do get the foxing on the bottom, which makes them a little bit more robust, but they don't want to compromise the whole thing about the feel. So just being sort of, it's noteworthy. And the fact is that with this particular technology at the moment, they haven't worked out a way to put any Velcro on there to seal the boot, so it's quite basic. But because the technology is so good with the dipping process, completely seals the boot, you should be able to wear a 3mm boot even in UK winter where the water temperature gets down to about sort of like 6 degrees, 5 or 6 degrees. Haven't tried and tested that myself yet, so depends on your tolerance for the cold. But again, if you're looking for a boot which is going to basically feel like you're not wearing a boot, going to be easy to get on and off, and it's going to feel great against your board in the water, then it's definitely worth considering these. This is the NxGen series, which is from C Skins, and C Skins are obviously a UK company with a lot of knowledge about sort of making wetsuits and accessories for UK conditions. So that could give you confidence when you're buying these suits, buying these accessories for surfing in the winter in the UK. They've been tried and tested by the C Skins crew, so they do work. So, C Skins NxGen series, very well priced amongst the rest, very flexible, very light, and not too badly priced either. So, recommendation from the Wetsuit Centre.